Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review episode 9 of season 2 of 20s. This one's called Everything I Wanted. Yes, I'm back again with the fake glasses on. Hopefully, I think the last video was okay. It's looking kind of crazy and see, it looks good like that, but not like this. But well, we're gonna get through this. So we start off with Marie wearing her wedding dress, looking in the mirror, and basically Chuck comes in and they have a conversation about their marriage. I think Marie asked him if he had explored, and then he asked her. Basically, all in all, they called the wedding off, which I was so happy. I was so glad that they did. I'm sorry, I just didn't see it for them. They both said that they loved each other, but they said something like, or I think Chuck said, we need to start, instead of doing what we're supposed to do, we should do what we want to do, which I totally agree. So they called it off for now, at least, because I don't think they told their parents. Marie ended up telling, of course, Hattie and Nia, but of course Nia is more distraught about the breakup than both Hattie and Marie. Marie says she feels happy, so that's good. They also bring up Nia, being involved with two guys, but she said that basically Tristan was all over the place and that Ben was just Ben, and then that she wanted to work things out with Ida and she wanted to get her sister off her couch before she gets into a relationship or deals with any of these guys. So now we have Ben pitching this happy movie. I forgot what it was called, but I just wrote happy in all uppercase on my notepad. But like the thing with Ben is that we definitely saw in this meeting that he has an ideal. He doesn't even have an ideal. He has a feeling. He doesn't even have the ideal fleshed out. He doesn't have characters, no script, no writer, no nothing. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you think that anybody would greenlight this project and you have nothing? All you have is happy. Like, what is wrong with you? And so he has nothing, and so of course his boss doesn't go through with it. And so then we also learned that Quintrell is back on with Monument. He wants to work with Monument. He still wants to put up some of his money, but he wants Monument to handle the infrastructure. Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Him and a group of people still could have done it, but it takes a lot. It just doesn't take money. Like, it takes manpower. Like, it takes everything. It's possible, but it's a lot. And so then also Ben, they asked him about talent, and he brings up Nia. And at first, kind of with Marie saying like, Nia is not a name, she's not gonna bring in money, I'm like, oh, look at you not defending your friend. But she's right. Like, Nia literally just started. She had a small role on Coco's Butter, whatever the show was called. So it's like, no. Ben is just, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, nobody was ever going to approve this project without, there's nothing. There's just the broth. There's no soup, there's no vegetables and meat and potatoes. It's literally just nothing. There's not even broth, it's just a bowl. And so then he quits. And then Marie speaks to the boss real quick about breaking up with Chuck, and I guess she wanted him to, he said he was sorry, and I guess she wanted him to say more. I don't know if she wanted him to talk about their possible relationship, but he didn't have anything to say. I guess she didn't like that. But so then we get Hattie's father, played by Ashley Larry, and he calls Hattie, and she is just not excited, not impressed, not happy. It just feels like she's about to go to the dentist, get a root canal. Like, she is just not she's just not excited to hear from her dad. So she calls her mom, and the mom reveals that the dad hasn't seen Hattie in 10 years. So it's so funny because I was just thinking, like, could you imagine, like, obviously this is fictional, but could you imagine having Kim Whitley as your mom and is it Donnell Rawlings as your dad? Like, that would be a crazy household. And I think that's the perfect mix to create somebody like Hattie. So then Ben leaves. He says bye to Marie and Nia, and he basically is going to do his own thing out of his garage, and he feels like it's, you know, I don't know, I guess he feels like it's going to take like a year or so to get everything up off the ground and have his movie made. I guess no, it's going to take more than a damn year. You don't even have anything. So I like that he asked for consent to give Marie a hug. Like, I don't know if it was like in a sarcastic way or for real, because people out here, especially these boomers, as you can tell, I don't really like boomers. They just give you hugs without asking, and I don't like to be touched like that. So, and then Nia said, like, I don't know, I guess she got a little turned on by Ben quitting, because she was like, she's proud of him, he's taking his life into his own hands, and then this whole little moment happened. Anyway, and then we see that Quintrell is a father, he's about to have a daughter, and Marie was thrown off about that a bit. I don't know why, because they were flirting, but they never spoke about, I guess she just got too in her head about him, like, because I mean, they were both flirting, but they never went beyond that, so he didn't really need to discuss his relationship, or that, I don't know if he's married, well, I think she would know if he was married, but I guess she just felt like he should have told her about, you know, becoming a dad, because obviously since they've been talking, he probably knew that whoever he's with, that they were pregnant and they were expecting. So, but this has been all business, even though you've been fantasizing about him. It's all business right now and just flirting. So, and then Nia had brought up something like, she asked Marie, does she think she would have had a shot with Quintrell if she would have broke up with Chuck earlier, or broke up with Chuck, and then Marie asked, should I get back with Chuck? Like, what's going on? But I understand, like, they just broke it off, so I'm sure they are still kind of confused about where they are right now, because she obviously has been with him for a while. They both love each other. They're about to get married, met each other's parents, so she is going to have a lot of feelings. Probably both of them are going to have a lot of feelings after breaking up. They might get back together, I don't know. So then here we go with this Alicia girl. So Hattie and Idina are out working on their scripts maybe, and Alicia texts Hattie, and she invites her to this screening, and she's still being flirty. Like, Hattie introduced Idina to her. She told her that this was her girl. So to me, all of this is disrespectful on her end, on Alicia's end. And I really hope that Hattie doesn't give in, but I think that she will. We have one more episode and I feel like something's gonna happen. But this Alicia girl is disrespectful. And she said that Drew, Hattie's new manager, really loves her. Hattie, you know, Idina's trying to understand what's going on because she sees that Hattie is a little off, but Hattie doesn't discuss it. She just leaves abruptly. So then we have Hattie and her damn dad. This was so awkward. So basically they're just kind of catching up a bit in a weird way. I guess he used to be chasing after a lot of women back in the day. He asked about the mom, and so Hattie told him that she, you know, was a writer, and he was basically saying like, oh, you know, I do the same thing. And she's just like, a little different. You're a comedian, I'm a comic writer. She's being a little shady, but I understand her being shady. I think she has a lot of resentment towards him because he hasn't been in her life for the last 10 years. I don't know what he was doing. Where was he? Like, where has he been? And I'm sure, well, I mean, he hasn't really been in her life, but maybe I don't know if he's influenced her, like when he was in her life, maybe he did influence her to become a comedic writer because he's a comedian himself. So, oh, and then he made a joke about meeting the manager or something, and Hattie was like, whoa, so that's why you came to meet with me? Like, first of all, Hattie, you just got this manager and he didn't even know that you were a writer to begin with. So, but I think she kind of thought that he may be using her because the mom said don't let him ask you for, don't give him any money, which again, Hattie doesn't have any money. He invites her to one of his shows that he's headlining. And she doesn't know. She's a little apprehensive, but he invites her and he really wants her to come. Not a maybe, he wants a yes, either yes or a no. And she's like, okay, I'll come. So then we get to Nia and her sister, and she finally reveals what's going on back home, Nia's sister. And basically, she's been having issues with getting pregnant with her husband. She says she's focusing on Nia's issues to avoid her own issues, which is unfortunate. It ended with Hattie speaking with Idina about her father, her going out with her father and all that. And Idina's basically like, when you're going through stuff, you should talk to me about it. Feel free to talk to me about it. Don't feel like you have to hide anything. So, I don't know. Was that it? I guess that's it. This was an okay episode. One more episode. So I'm guessing Hattie and Idina and possibly Marie and Nia are going to Hattie's father's show. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Then we have this Alicia girl. I feel like she's going to pop up. I don't think she's just going to disappear. I think we're also going to have Nia having a discussion with Ida. I don't think we're gonna see too much more of Ben for this last episode. And then I think that Marie is going to have a conversation with her boss again and with Chuck. If I can guess, I feel like that Marie is going to try to discuss having a relationship with Chuck, but he's going to move on with Mr. Jason. That's what I think is going to happen. And then I don't know what's going to happen with Nia and Ida. Maybe some devious stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. Ooh, what if Nia tries to blackmail Ida? No, that's not really blackmail. But what if she tries to blackmail Ida about her relationship with Hattie? Hattie is juggling 3 women. I think that she's going to go out. Somehow she's going to go out with Alicia, and Idina's going to find out about it. I think that her and Idina are going to break up. And I feel like some drama is going to happen with this manager too, because everything's going too smooth. I feel like something weird's going to happen. So that's about it. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe, and look forward to my review of episode 10, the finale of season 2 of BET's 20s. Thanks for watching.